Hey, what's up, guys? So I got the win, and that moved me up into the top 500. And you can see who I'm going against here in the ranking as well, and that's Gorilla. And so this is how things worked itself out for this final match. Gorilla is 181 mil, 4.1 mil STP, and here are my stats. And this is what I'm running on defense. Room 1 is actually a Desir concept, and he put it in his video last weekend, and since then he's gotten good results, and he's had some of his subscribers have good results. So it seems to be a really good team to put into Room 1, very reliable. Room 2 is something Updog and I worked on, and what he suggested is just putting in this 3-piece of the Black Order with Quicksilver, because of the sustain that they would have, the durability. And since I did go ahead and put a 2-diamond on Quicksilver a couple weeks ago, I felt like this would be ideal. So we're gonna run this in Room 2 and see how this goes. Room 3, I was undecided whether I wanted to use the Red Guardian, because I do have a 3-diamond Red Guardian, but for the moment, I think what we'll do is we'll just run the Zombie Juggernaut to see how it goes. And back to Noir in here, because it's a way for me to take my Extreme and my Spider Society and make 2 teams out of them. And that's the concept that I was going with the Illuminati, only I'm going to have them on offense to kind of work the event a bit. So Room 4, I decided to go with Nightcrawler in here, and this is something that Sham was running, the Secret Defenders with Nightcrawler in Room 1. So I think it can do just as well in Room 1, and I think what happened in Room 1 could work here. But I like the idea of the Rogue Gambit Black Knight combination in Room 1. And since Secret Defenders does have a lot to offer using their specials, this could be a good team in here, along with Nightcrawler starting off with his special, which can be extremely destructive. Going with the most commonly used team in 5 with the Sasquatch, Skrull, Hive Mind combination. And Room 6 is actually a Zero concept, and it's something he was running last season. Just throwing in Symbiote Spider-Man for the health. It adds so much health to the team, and he says you don't have to build him up any more than this. And I tried it a couple times last season and had some hit or misses with it. But this season seems like it would be a good team to put into Doom's Destruction's room. So we'll see how that goes. So Pat coached me through a lot of these offensive attacks, and he said that he had seen or tried the Illuminati 5-piece against the Superior 6, and it had gone well. So I was a little concerned because this was a serious punch-up for me. But the game plan here was to go in and make sure that I got the Green Goblin under control, or killed actually. And then I think the concept from that was that the team would fall apart pretty easily after that. So the key thing here is just to make sure that I have Raider on Lizard and Archangel, and the guys reminded me, and so this match went smoothly and quite quickly. Masters of Evil is on the counter sheet, and I think most of us have seen that there by this time to go into the Illuminati. And so the game plan here was just to keep the Hank and Shuri under control, ideally stun Hank, then work on Shuri just a bit, and then kill Hank, and then of course Shuri. And after that, clearly you'll see the most serious threat would be Black Bolt. And at that time, he started putting in so much damage on my team, it was very important to get Black Bolt out of there as fast as possible. So this is Sinister Six with Kraven, and ideally Mysterio and Vulture are the ones you would use in this room in particular, room 4, against a team like this. And ideally for me in this situation, the key tunes would get their ults much later. So it's just about precision in the attacks and making sure that I can control the other team as I chipped away and then eventually could win the match. So I've used Eternals and Tangle Web on regular size Alpha Flight teams. And originally I wanted to go in this with Apoc and the Eternals in the Tangle Web. And Pat was like, no, you're going to really need your Apoc on room 6. And so this combination is a really good one. And so when you use Kestrel with Nick, she gets more power. And then we added Dorman as a safety measure. And it was just an added plus that he got his ultimate so soon. So this team wasn't as hard to beat in room 5 as I originally thought. And if you have Eternals, Tangle Web, or Eternals, Nick and Kestrel, you should do very well. So the game plan here was to double sack, try to pull as much as Nightcrawler abilities as possible, get the Rogue special out of the way, and possibly Sunspot's ult if that could be done. And then go in with the Apoc New Warriors and focus down on the Mephisto and kill him as soon as possible. So I got the win.
Yay!
And to my surprise, it was a convincing win. So clearly, my defense held up. And it was definitely a collaborative effort on the defense. Just getting tips from different guys that are usually in the voice chat on Updog Stream. So I really appreciate that. And of course, chatting with Desir all the time. And I was able to put a combination together that worked so effectively. But let's just take a look at how my defense did. Okay, guys, chat later.